Hello trader, hope that you had an enjoyable trading day. Looking at again GBP, JPY and dollar yen as expected, both of these instruments had a huge manipulation early today and now gathering liquidity for another bounce to the upside. So we can see that currently GBP, JPY and dollar yen has dropped well below this support level. So let's see where we can find trading opportunity. Now before we discuss how we can trade, first of all let's quickly look at the bigger picture, looking at the monthly chart on dollar yen and GBP JPY. Starting with GBP JPY, from the monthly we can see that this market already has broken this monthly resistance level, and with this huge monthly bullish candle after previous monthly breakdown, we saw that the market has recovered fully, and currently the price above this resistance, as we have seen initial pullback early today with a big drop. Now again the market is pushing high, means that we can expect GJ to remain bullish now for long term perspective. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that after back-to-back 3 weeks of bullish move, this week so far, after testing this previous weekly high from this resistance, there is a rejection, and with that rejection initially today we have seen the price has created this lowest point, and that could be a very important support level now for us to look at for potential bullish opportunity on GBP JPY. Now looking at the daily chart, what we see that from the daily the market was maintaining series of higher low on the daily, and first time today we have seen the price has broken that series of higher low, and with that breakdown initially we have seen the price has crossed back to back 2 days low, and from this level we saw that GJ had a huge bounce, and with that bounce what I think that this price now will try to retest this daily resistance, or even will try to create a new higher high, as it is a long term bullish market. Now looking at the intraday perspective from 4 hour, we see there is a long week candle which is closing around 40 minutes time of this recording, and in this uptrending market GBP JPY, if you look at, this is a very important level of support, has broken in that local. With this local breakdown the price has come to this liquidity zone, and after crossing that low we see that GJ now currently bouncing back to the upside, and this is where we can look for on the lower time frame another liquidity grab. Once we see that GJ has broken down with a massive liquidity grab, we can look for going long with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now let's look at dollar yen. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in dollar yen. Looking at monthly perspective again, now looking at monthly on dollar yen, like GBP JPY, dollar yen also a long term bullish market. Starting with this impulse on this market, we have seen a pullback, and the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. Now if we look at back to back 2 months of drop to this support level, dollar yen has, you can see this is a very important level of support, and from this zone we can see that there is a bounce to the upside. The price already has broken the monthly resistance, and I think that after this pullback we can expect dollar yen to bounce back up again to create a new higher high. Now looking at the weekly chart on dollar yen, we can see that from the weekly time frame, this is the weekly move on dollar yen so far. Now this week, after retest of this week of this weekly candle, we have seen initial drop, and I think that it will try to break the previous weekly high, as it is a long-term bull market. At least we can expect a break and retest of this previous support, turning resistance here. Now if we look at the daily chart on dollar yen, we can see that from the daily time frame, this is the daily impulse, followed by, we can see that back to back 3 daily doji, very important doji here, and with that daily doji the price already has broken, created series of lower high, and I think that now as the price is forming another long week candle, we can expect for the price to break to the upside to create a new higher high. So looking at the a 4 hour perspective on dollar yen, we can see that from the lower time frame, this is a liquidity zone here on dollar yen, and with that liquidity zone, the price already has penetrated and bouncing to the upside. If we look at very lower time frame for potential entry, we can see that it is forming a reversal pattern here, and what we will be waiting for another drop on the lower time frame, any kind of strong liquidity grab with a very sharp liquidity candle, we can look for going long on dollar yen with a high probability trade setup. If you enjoy this analysis, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.